Good evening. Today is May 9th, and we are at the Parks, Recreation, and Community Services Board meeting. Welcome everyone who's joining us in person or on television. And let's start, as we always do, with the Pledge of Allegiance. Please join me. Please put your hand over your heart. I pledge allegiance to the flag Thank you. Mr. Thompson, can you do roll call?
Yeah. Good evening, Chair Maisha Gamino.
Here.
Vice Chair Lori Durbin.
Here.
Board Member Ashley Ramsey.
Here.
Board Member Ara Masurlian.
Here.
Board Member Mickey DiPaolo, and noted the absence of Board Member Mickey DiPaolo. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Mr. Thompson. And now it's time for announcements. Can I have Miss Jackie Montes to lead us with some announcements?
Hello, good evening, Chair Maisha Gamino and members of the board. Thank you to everyone joining us this evening. My name is Jackie Montes, Police Records Technician at the Burbank Police Department. Today, I have the pleasure of sharing the department's program announcements and updates. Please begin the slideshow. May is Water Safety Month. Get ready, Burbank. Summer is almost here. May is Water Safety Month, and we are driving into water safety awareness head first. From poolside fun to beachfront adventures, let's make a splash while staying safe in and around the water. Follow us on social media at Burbank Aquatics for water safety tips and resources. Aquatic Summer Kickoff. Celebrate the beginning of summer at the Verdugo Aquatic Facility Summer Kickoff on Monday, May 27th from 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. Take a plunge down the activity pool slides, play games in the main pool, and enjoy music. Registration for this event opens on May 9th for Burbank residents and on May 16th for non-residents. Summer Recreation Guide. Our Summer Recreation Guide is now available. View the classes and activities that will kick this summer off with the splash. To access the guide and to register for classes, visit burbankparks.com. Memorial Day Ceremony. Remember and honor those who serve this Memorial Day. Join us on Monday, May 27th at 11 a.m. at the McCambridge Park War Memorial, corner of San Fernando and Amherst Drive. The ceremony features a pre-ceremony concert featuring the Burbank Band at 10:15 a.m., followed by the Ceremony of the Rose and a Condor Squadron flyovers sponsored by Cusumano Real Estate Group. Visit burbankca.gov/veterans for more information. The Art of Seven. View Betsy Luke's Creative Arts Center's newest gallery show, The Art of Seven. This show features artwork from 7 talented artists. Learn more about this exhibit and other upcoming exhibits at burbankca.gov/blcac. Dig Day. We are seeking volunteers for our next Dig Day on May 18th at McCambridge Park. This Dig Day will help us prepare the park for our Memorial Day ceremony. Come lend a helping hand by cleaning up litter, weeding, and planting. To learn more and to register for this event, visit burbankparks.com. Burbank City Parks Master Plan. The City of Burbank, in collaboration with RJM Design Group, is conducting a City Parks Master Plan. This master plan will guide parks and recreation development now and in the future. Provide your input by taking our latest survey. Visit burbankca.gov/City Parks Master Plan to provide your feedback today. The survey closes on May 22nd. Moonlight Hikes. Join us on Thursday, May 23rd at our next staff-led Moonlight Hike up to the view. Hike times vary based on sunset times. Visit burbankparks.com to register today. Our Burbank 311 app provides instant access to city services. Your next forestry service or animal service request is just one click away. Available for download on the Apple app and Google Play stores or online at 311.burbankca.gov. Story Owl Hour. Join us for our next Story Owl Hour at Stowe Canyon Nature Center. Children ages 2 to 5 will be owl ears at this month's nature-related story time. Participants will enjoy a staff-led story and the opportunity to check out books from a Burbank Library staff member. To register for the May 23rd story time, visit burbankparks.com. Wild Creatures Walk. Enjoy a docent-led hike through the Verdugo Mountains with your little ones. Learn about the animals that call the Verdugo Mountains home. Register for our hike on May 26th by visiting burbankparks.com. Sporting events. Come cheer on the Los Angeles Dodgers and the LA Galaxy at one of the upcoming Burbank Days. Get your tickets at burbankparks.com before they sell out. Coyote encounter tips. Spring has arrived, and with spring comes more coyote activity. Remember to take precautions to keep pets safe. Next time you encounter a coyote, remember to get big, get loud, and shout, "Go away, coyote!" Visit coyotehazing.com for more information. Hiring full-time veterinarian. Are you a skilled and compassionate veterinarian with a deep love for animals? Do you believe every animal deserves a second chance at a happy and healthy life? If that sounds like you or someone you know, we encourage you to visit burbankanimalshelter.org to learn more about the open full-time veterinarian position. Lastly, be sure to follow us. Stay in the loop with the latest Parks and Rec updates by connecting with us on Facebook and Instagram at Burbank_Parks and Rec. Thank you. This concludes the department's announcements.
Thank you, Ms. Montes. And there, we also have additional announcements from Erin Barrows.
Good evening, Chair Gamino and members of the board. My name's Erin Barrows, Recreation Services Manager in the Community Services section. I am thrilled to be here tonight to announce our 2024 Starlight Bowl season. You should all have a very colorful brochure at your fingertips. We are excited with our lineup this year. We will kick off our summer concert on July 4th with Billy Nation, which is a tribute to Billy Joel, along with Mirage, which is a Fleetwood Mac tribute, and end the night with our beautiful fireworks show that the community loves every year. Following that, July 13th, we will have, DSB, or the Fab Four, so fan favorite, Starlight Bowl favorite, long years with us. Fab Four, a Beatles tribute, will be there. And a regular opener for them, The Answer, who their children are now kind of their roadies and groupies, which is fun. It's a lot of activity. They're handing things out to the crowd all night. We'll be there July 13th. July 20th, we have DSB, Don't Stop Believing, which is a Journey tribute, and opening for them is Wanted, a Bon Jovi tribute. We will then take a weekend off, and on August 3rd, we have joined the Taylor Swift bandwagon, and we will have Taylor Swift Nation tribute, which is or Taylor Nation tribute, which is a Taylor Swift tribute band, along with Boombox Heroes opening the show that night. On August 10th, we are going country. We have the $1 Million McGraw Show, which is Tim McGraw, but also does music from Johnny Cash, Jerry Lee Lewis, and some Elvis Presley songs. And Gold Rush Country will be opening for them, which does a cover of all the current country bands. The following weekend, we're changing it up a little bit this year. We will have a special engagement the weekend of August 17th and 18th. We are once again working with LA Concert Group, and they will be bringing in Thomas Anders for both nights. It's a sellout crowd. He travels to the U.S. every 2 years, and this year it's his 40th anniversary, so it's going to be a big blowout. And then finally, to conclude our season, on August 24th will be the last concert of the season and our last city show. Definite new fan favorites over the past few years is the Titans of Soft Rock Yachtly Crew will be up on stage. And we're pleased this year we're going to have a Burbank local band from Burbank Music Academy, Fire Drill, will be opening the night for them. Tickets do go on sale on Wednesday, May 17th at 10 a.m. Tickets can be purchased two ways. You can either go online at starlightbowl.com to purchase tickets, or you can go into Betsy Lukey Creative Arts Center Monday through Friday from 9 a.m. To 7 p.m. and Saturdays on 9 a.m. till 1 p.m. That concludes my announcement. I hope to see all of you at least one concert this summer. Have a lovely evening. Thank you.
Thank you. I appreciate that challenge. Won't be a challenge for us at all. I believe all of us will be there. Thank you very much. Okay, and now it's time for the department director update. Mr. Ceballos.
No update this evening. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you so much. We have a couple public comments tonight as we enter into public comment period. I think I skipped ahead. I'm being told I've skipped ahead. We have a presentation before public comment period. Thank you so much for that reminder. Okay, so we do have a presentation for today. This one is quite special. It's about Water Safety Month. Some of my most memorable experiences during the summertime are taking my kids to Verdugo Park and going to the pool and watching the kids play around the pool and hearing the laughter in the splash pad and watching my neighbors talk to each other. We want to ensure that everyone has these types of experiences and memories every summer as we enter into swim season, where they could feel the breeze and watch the kids play and have just a very positive experience. And as Ms. Monte shared during announcements, it is Water Safety Month. And so with that, we want to appreciate our parks team for continuing to help keep us safe, for ensuring that we are knowledgeable about how to stay safe in the pool so we can continue to have these great memories around the pool. So with that, it is my honor to present on behalf of our Mayor, Nick Schultz, this proclamation for Water Safety Month. So I will read this, and then I would love to introduce Jonathan to introduce his team and accept this proclamation. Oh, okay. I'm going to go down. Thank you. So Jonathan, why don't you join me?
We'll have the rest of the team join us here. Come on.
Thank you. Would you
Sam
like to
and
introduce
Tara
the
as well.
Perfect. I'll read this on, give you a chance to introduce the
Perfect.
team. Does that sound good? Okay. Hi, how are you?
Good, how are you?
Aisha.
Samantha.
Nice to meet you, Samantha.
Tara.
Nice to meet you, Tara. Okay. So today is Water Safety Month, this month is Water Safety Month. Whereas swimming and aquatic related activities are an integral part of healthy communities throughout Los Angeles County, including the city of Burbank. And whereas the city of Burbank is committed to ensuring the safety of all residents and guests who visit the Verdugo Aquatic Facility and the McCambridge Pool, and education, athletic, and recreation programs throughout the city of Burbank encompass a multitude of activities that can result in personal accomplishment, self-fulfillment, and family unity, regardless of background, athletic ability, skill level, or age. And swimming and other aquatic activities contribute to good physical and mental health and enhance the quality of life for all residents and visitors of the city of Burbank. And water safety education is essential to prevent drowning and recreational water-related injuries. And whereas the city of Burbank remains committed to public safety and educational efforts in order to prevent water-related injuries and deaths. And whereas the city of Burbank is extremely proud of the Parks, Recreation, and Community Services Department's aquatic facilities, programs, and valuable contribution each provides toward a safe, healthy place to recreate, a place to learn, grow, swim, build self-esteem, confidence, and self-worth, all of which contribute to the quality of life in the city of Burbank. Now, therefore, I, Nick Schultz, Mayor of the City of Burbank, do hereby proclaim May 2024 as Water Safety Month in the City of Burbank and encourage everyone to extend their appreciation and support for all those working at our swimming pools to keep us safe. Signed on May 9th by our Mayor, Nick Schultz. So congratulations and thank you so much for everything you do for us.
Awesome, thank you.
Thank you. Can I ask my fellow board members, would you like to come up and take a photo too, please?
Did you put all this together?
No, it's yours. I want you to hold it. Here. Thank you.
Awesome, thank you guys, thank you.
Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Would you like to say a couple
Oh, sure.
Okay, thank
I know
you.
this, yeah.
Please.
Well, I'll take that. Yeah, it's perfect for the month. Just this weekend, we had our big aquatics in service with over 30 staff. So just fitting the month for aquatic awareness. We did CPR training, first aid training. So again, it was just a good recap Sam and Tara and Cameron, who's not here today, are a big part of the team, along with, like I said, over 30 lifeguards, lifeguard instructors. So it's a big team keeping the Verdugo Aquatics facility going year-round, and McCambridge will be opening up at the end of the month. So yeah, no, we're excited, and thank you guys for the support.
Thank you so much for keeping us safe. Okay, and now we're back on track after that wonderful proclamation, and now it's time for public comment. So with that, I would like to start the public comment period. For members of the public who are here in person and wish to speak, please present a yellow general public comment card, it looks like this, to the recording secretary. Any person speaking during general public comment period may address the board on any matter related to Parks and Recreation Board. Comments are limited to 3 minutes per person. In order to promote fairness, please stay within your maximum allotted time of 3 minutes, and a timer is available at the podium to help the speaker keep track of how much time is left. Please begin when you speak by stating your name for the record. I also encourage anyone who's watching from home to call in during general public comment period at 818-238-3335, 818-238-3335. Callers will be placed in a queue until all in-person comments have been received. For callers, please remember to lower the volume on your TV and computer and take your phone off the speaker when you deliver your public comment. And at this time, we will start with in-person comments, followed by anyone who dials in. So we will start with Eric Hawk from Burbank Community Band. Nice to see you again.
Good to see you. Good to see you. All right. Hey, and good evening. It's a delight to share the latest information about the Burbank Community Band with y'all. My name for the record is Eric Hawk. I'm the current president of the Burbank Community Band's Board of Directors. And first, I'd like to start my statement by thanking this team the team at the Burbank Parks and Recreation Department, who, when our longtime rehearsal home of Gross Park became unavailable this past season, they made a terrific space for us available for our musicians to rehearse at McCambridge Park, and we've been, I think, doing a nice job of sharing music with those who come to work and play at the park over this last season. So we've enjoyed our residency there for sure. And it's a little bittersweet to announce that our 2023-2024 season is now coming to a close. And if y'all have not seen any of our concerts but would like to hear our volunteer band perform at least one last time before our traditional summer break, we do have there 2 upcoming concerts taking place here in Burbank, and certainly hope you can make it out to one of them. On Friday, May the 24th, this will be the Friday preceding Memorial Day, the band will be performing at Burbank's Veterans of Foreign Wars Center at 1006 Magnolia Boulevard. And the following Monday, and this was already announced earlier, but the band will be performing at the city's Memorial Day ceremony and remembrance at the McCambridge Park War Memorial at San Fernando Road and Amherst Drive. In both of these shows, led by our conductor Michael Stanley, we will be remembering the 80th anniversary of D-Day, which took place on June 6th, 1944, by playing music that was popular from the 1940s, such as Don't Sit Under the Apple Tree, Boogie Woogie Bugle Boy, and that's a tough one to say fast, and Thanks for the Memory. The Burbank Community Band is also honored that at these concerts we will be playing the North American premiere of the piece Legacy by Joshua Idio, a song commemorating the anniversary of the end of World War II. I certainly hope that the band can warm your hearts with a little music that our little volunteer band can put on, and hope that you can make it out to at least one of our upcoming shows. And I do have, as I frequently do have a couple of flyers, enough for everybody here on the dais. So I think that should go to you first, yes? All right. And with that, I hope you all have a wonderful evening. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Mr. Hawk.
All
Nice to
right.
see you again. And we have another request for public comment period, or during public comment period, and that's Taylor Foxhall. welcome. Thanks for joining us.
Thanks for having me. So I'm Taylor Foxhall. I work for Family Service Agency of Burbank. I'm the clinical director and actually have the pleasure of being able to serve lots of kids and whatnot in the community, and have been with FSA for almost 10 years now. But what I wanted to come talk about this year, or right tonight, was what we got to do this year with Jenny Griffin and the youth board. They had reached out to us earlier this year and got us to be connected, and we got to go down and meet with the youth board and talk to them about their ideas, about what they want to happen in school and how we can kind of partner and whatnot. And I just want to say what a wonderful group of students it was. It was, a mixture of high school and middle school students from the high schools and other surrounding schools as well, within Burbank. And they were just some of the most wonderful, professional, more professional than a lot of adults that I've met. I will say that. But professional, mature, young people who had definitely a passion for their school and wanted to, specifically what we got to do was work on the care center. We have a care center, which is a therapeutic space on the Burbank High School campus. And they had a lot of ideas of how to get extra exposure for the other students who may not know about it, how to get more information out about all the services that we provide and all the support that students can get. So they wanted ideas of how we can get the word out and what we can do to make it more inviting and more warm. And we did just that over the eight or 10 months or so. Well, that is exactly what we got to do. We took on their ideas, we worked together, got to warm up the space, and they actually were able to raise money and donate some new therapeutic interventions for us, a portable sand tray that we're going to get to use with students, which is a great way to integrate other interventions on the high school level. So we were very, very pleased to work with them, and I'm very excited to hopefully come up next year and talk about how amazing they were the following year. So we just want to say thank you to the youth board, thank you to Jenny, and for the opportunity to work with some of your young people.
Thank you so much for sharing that feedback, and what a great experience to work with the youth.
I can't wait till next year.
Look forward to hearing that as well. And since it's Mental Health Awareness Month, I really appreciate hearing that update. Thank you. Oh.
They're only burning a hole in my pocket.
Thank you. Thank you, Mr. Foxhall. Thank you so much, Jenny and the team. Okay. Well, with that, we will continue on to anyone who's dialed in. So, Megan, has anyone dialed in to join us?
We have no callers in the queue.
Okay, thank you so much. So with that, we are closing our public comment period and moving on to the next section, which are park board comments. Park board members, do you have any comments to share or any updates? Sure, okay, Mr. Mercillian.
Yeah, really excited about, well, thank you for all the public comments first off. But really excited about the upcoming Starlight Bowl season. So thank you for sharing that. Really encourage the public to get out there. I mean, it's not every community has a concert venue like that at their fingertips. So get out there. Also, Chris, I'm excited for Yachtly Crew. I haven't seen them yet. I've heard a lot about them. I enjoy the late 70s, early 80s soft rock. So really excited to see them. So, and seeing, how Starlight Bowl is going to look this year. So just want to say thank you and get out there and enjoy a really, really cool venue in our backyard.
Thank you, Board Member Mercillian. Any other comments? Nope, okay, sounds good. Well, then moving on to new business, we have one item on our agenda today, and that is an annual update from our youth board. So I'd like to welcome Mr. Roebuck to share that annual update.
Good evening, Chair Gamino and members of the board. My name is Buster Roebuck, and I'm one of the senior recreation leaders in charge of teen programming for the city of Burbank. One program I'm proud to be a part of is our Burbank Youth Board, which provides local students a voice in their community. Providing this year's Youth Board update, it is my pleasure to introduce this year's chair, Neha Ramesh.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Neha Ramesh, and tonight it is my pleasure to provide you with a concise overview of the accomplishments of the Burbank Youth Board over the past 10 months. Please begin the PowerPoint. So our board is comprised of 16 representatives from our public and private schools in Burbank. 10 members serve as representatives of their respective schools, and the other 6 are at-large members. The major objectives of the Youth Board are to increase communication between youth and city government, and to facilitate active engagement of young individuals in government affairs, and foster community fundraiser initiatives, and lastly, to provide input and planning into programs that will benefit the youth in our community. Our first meeting took place in November, during which we conducted elections for the position of chair, vice chair, and secretary. Additionally, we appointed liaisons for the Parks and Recreation and Community Service Board, as well as the Sustainable Task Force. Our regular meetings followed a structured format, beginning with roll call and progressing through various agenda items. Each meeting featured reports from our board liaisons who attended the meetings and engaged in discussions with the City of Burbank staff and gained insights into the specific proactive measures taken by the City of Burbank. During our meetings, we also received updates concerning teen programs such as the Youth Leadership Program and CIT, which stands for Counselor in Training. Furthermore, the representatives from our schools provided reports giving us an update about recent developments in middle and high schools throughout Burbank. Lastly, a favorite segment amongst many was at the conclusion of each meeting, the good news or updates section. At this time, board members shared positive news ranging from personal achievements in sporting events to high school seniors receiving acceptances to prestigious universities like UCLA, Berkeley, and Cornell. In addition to these activities, our youth board meetings involved discussions on current objectives and goals. Throughout the year, we received presentations regarding various topics, such as the one that you can see on the screen. For instance, we did have a presentation delivered by a representative from the Burbank City Attorney's Office who enlightened us about the policies outlined in the Brown Act and how they affected our board's operations. We spoke passionately about wanting to improve our FSA care centers on our campus on Burbank High School and John Burroughs High School. One member of the youth board, Abbas Darwich, will be part of a select committee for Phase 8 of the Burbank Beautification Program. Elizabeth Harris of Los Angeles County was also kind enough to provide us with a presentation on the Youth Climate Commission, the impacts of the climate crisis and the urgent need for action. We have also received a wonderful presentation about the City Parks Master Plan. We were informed about the progress of the plan and had the opportunity to provide feedback from the youth perspective. We voiced issues from increasing shade in parks to more accessible sidewalks for people with disabilities to safer facilities such as the public restrooms. We also spread the word about the plan and the upcoming community meetings to our peers in an effort to increase youth participation. Another annual event is our Spring Extravaganza. On Saturday, March 23rd, we participated in the annual Spring Extravaganza, which is provided by the Parks and Recreation Department and held at McCambridge Park. We were responsible for operating the photo booth, where participants had an opportunity to take a photo with a bunny mascot. A total of $240 was raised in donations, and we voted to donate that money towards the Burbank Family Service Agency Care Center at Burbank High School. In previous meetings, the Youth Board as a whole had voiced their concerns for rising mental health issues amongst teenagers. We held discussions about existing resources at 2 of the high schools, John Burroughs and Burbank High. Upon further discussion, many of the Burbank High School students had expressed worries about the existing condition of the FSA room at Burbank High School, so we decided to donate our fundraised extravaganza money to improving the FSA room. After more discussions with the head of the FSA room, they expressed the need for more therapeutic toys, such as the sand tray, which is what we have decided to purchase and donate with our fundraised money. This year, the Youth Board has had the unique opportunity to participate in the Tobacco Grant Project. A subcommittee was formed that consisted of myself and 3 of my fellow board members. We have had additional meetings and planned, wrote, and edited the script for an educational video for the social media campaign against tobacco use. We have also selected a date to go and film this video, and we certainly hope the video reaches the right audience, encouraging students to stay off drugs. And lastly, another annual tradition of ours is to review applications for the Austin Cook Award for Outstanding Youth. The Austin Cook Award was developed by the Burbank Youth Board to recognize exceptional youth in the community. Once a year, individuals are selected by the Youth Board to be honored at a Burbank City Council meeting. The award is in recognition of the exemplary character modeled by Austin Cook. As an outstanding youth, Austin attended Jefferson Elementary School and John Muir Middle School. His life touched the heart of the Burbank community and serves as an example to all youth. This award program is designed to highlight middle and high school aged youth for achievements or for actions that have positively contributed our community. Nominations were sent in by school administrators, counselors, and teachers. On Wednesday, May 1st, our board voted for a certain candidate who will be receiving the award at the City Council meeting on Tuesday, May 21st. And that concludes the 2023 to 2024 year for Youth Board. We have accomplished many great things this year, and I'm very proud of what we have done as a board. I am sincerely grateful for the opportunity to serve as the chair of Burbank Youth Board and contribute to our community. I also want to express my appreciation to all of you for your presence and attention. Thank you.
Thank you, Neha. I'm going to give you a round of applause. Park Board members, do you have any comments? Go ahead.
I just want to
Ramsey.
say thank you for your report. It always amazes me. This is always one of my favorite reports, but it always amazes me how much you all accomplish in such a short amount of time. So thank you for all you do and for serving as chair of the Youth Board.
Yes. Commissioner Sumner.
Echoing what board member Ashley was saying, but obviously a lot of accomplishments. Looks like a pretty, I just have a question, I guess, and I don't know if this, you answer it or, if someone, but like, it looks like it's only one person from each school. So I'm anticipating it's a pretty competitive process. So I guess my question is, if just out of curiosity, like, what's the process? Like, is it selected by the school? Is it selected by a different board? Is it like, do you go through an interview process? Just to hear what the process is like, because obviously, we have a lot of students in the city of Burbank, and there's only one from each school, which is obviously, if you get that nomination, then, you've obviously gone through the process and impressed people. Just curious what that process kind of is like.
Of course. So the schools do select their school representatives, so for each high school, and then for all the middle schools as well. And then we do have positions called at-large members, which is for specifically high school students, and they are voting members. So for those, you do have to apply, and we do interviews over at Mary Alvord Rec Center. And so we had about, I think, 10 applicants for 6 spots this year. So we did have to choose or select a few, but that's how the process goes.
And to clarify, there's 17 board members, correct?
Yes.
Thank you. Any other comments? Neha, thank you for such a great presentation. I love seeing you. You're fantastic. Thank you. It's wonderful to have such a great representative, not only on the youth board, but in our city. Very proud of you. Thank you so much. Okay, so with that, it is time to move to the consent calendar. All matters listed under the consent calendar are considered routine by department staff and may be enacted by the board in one motion. There will be no separate discussion on these items unless before the board votes on the motion to approve the recommendation, board member, staff, or public requests, unless we ask for any items to be removed from the consent agenda. So just make that a little bit more simple. So with that, are there any let me go over those items real quickly so that we're all clear on what's in the consent agenda. It is the approval of minutes, the city council agenda's updates, the contract compliance, park patrol report, and department operations update. Are there any items that we need to remove from the consent agenda? Being none, then I call for a motion to approve as is. Would anyone-
I call for a motion to approve.
Okay.
I second.
All in favor?
Aye.
The ayes have it. Thank you so much. And with that, are there any tabled items? No? Board members? Okay. Are there any additional comments from the board before we end? None? Okay. Are there any board members that would like to introduce any new items? Being none, we'll move to the adjournment. We will conclude this meeting, and the next one will be on June 13th in council chambers. Thank you all for coming tonight.